Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am so happy you are here today because we will make a special dessert served mostly in Ramadan in Arabic countries called Khaliat Nahal or honeycomb bread. It is soft, it is creamy, sweet and delicious. The ingredients are simple: bread flour, warm milk, water, egg, melted butter and oil, sugar, powdered milk, salt, and dry yeast. As usual, you can find the exact measurements in the description box of the video. We'll start by making the dough. We add the flour, sugar, yeast, and dried milk to a bowl, and we mix them well. Next we add the salt and we mix again. We crack the egg, we beat it well and add it into our bowl. It is time to knead the dough. Of course you can do this by hand, but the mixer makes it much easier and faster. We add the milk, and the water, and let the machine knead for a little bit. When we have a cohesive dough, we start adding the butter and the oil little by little. We want to develop the gluten really well. That way the buns will be super soft. Our dough is ready. It is soft, a little sticky, but that's what we want. Then we cover it and let it rise in a warm place until it doubles in size. Now it's time to make the simple sugar syrup. For this we'll use sugar, water, a squeeze of lemon juice, some honey, and a pinch of saffron. The saffron will give it an amazing smell and flavor. We combine everything in a pot and then we'll simmer the syrup for 10 minutes. We mix it just until the sugar dissolves and then we'll leave it alone. After it is done, we let it cool completely to room temperature. To fill our little buns, we will use cream cheese. I used almost 2 packages. We have to cut them in small cubes to make the filling process faster. Also, my children like this dessert too, but I don't want to give them all that sugar syrup, so I made some for them separately and I poured honey on top of it in the end. You'll see that quite soon. Our dough has risen. We take it out of the bowl. We knead it a little bit. And we start by taking small pieces of the dough, flattening them and filling each one with a cube of cream cheese. I'll admit that this process takes a little bit of time and determination, but it is worth it in the end. We arrange them on a pan as you'll see in the video. It's okay if there are some gaps between them. They should fill up after the second proof and baking. This is the kids' pan. Traditionally, as I said, they're filled with cream cheese, but I guess you could fill them with Nutella or jam or whatever you'd like, even nuts. Time for the bigger pan. Same process as you can see. The first time I ate Khaliat Nahal was when I was living in Dubai, and I was invited to a local lady's home, and she made these. I absolutely loved them and asked her for the recipe. Since that time, which is years and years ago, I have been making them myself each Ramadan. Theirs were even smaller than the ones I made today, but I honestly don't have all that patience to make them that small. You could make them bigger too, they will taste just as good. Last one. When we finish shaping them, we cover the pans and let them rise for 30 more minutes. Now it's time to brush them with a beaten egg mixed with a teaspoon of milk. This will give them a nice golden color after baking. We sprinkle with some black and white sesame seeds, and then it's time to bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit until they're golden, maybe 20 to 30 minutes. The first ones are finally ready. I poured honey on them as soon as I took them out of the oven. The kids couldn't wait any longer. The same thing for ours, just that I used the sugar syrup we made before. Everything smells amazing. The cold syrup will be absorbed almost immediately by the hot buns. I suggest you serve them with some tea. And now look at them. They are so soft and beautiful too. This recipe is also intended to encourage my brother to make them, as every time we meet he asks me to make him those amazing cream cheese filled buns. I hope that by having this step-by-step video, he will be able to bake them himself when I'm not with him. I also hope that you will give them a try and let me know in the comments how they turned out. My family definitely loved them. Thank you for stopping by on my channel, and I'll see you next time with another delicious recipe.